Hey everybody, welcome back to the shop. Welcome to another Flea Market Finds episode. This is actually part 2 of day 2 of the picks that I got at the Thompson International Speedway swap meet this year. And let's dive right in. So ended up hitting a dealer. I don't know what it is about flea market guys. They love to leave their precision stuff around in the rain. They'll put it out the night before. They'll let the morning dew or the rain get on it. Yeah, whatever. Makes it a rusty piece of junk, right? That's why I got these two Starrett 657 mag bases for $10 a piece. This one is stiff, but it is not frozen. And this one actually works pretty nicely. So if you've ever had one of these that's stiff like this, to fix it, what you got to do is you have to very carefully pop out these 4 little rivets to remove this faceplate, and you can take this all apart and clean it, put it back together, and make them work pretty nicely. But anyways, it's a good deal there. So like I said, I got those two. I got these two genuine Aloris holders. I think they are BX. Oh, my mistake. Believe it or not, this is actually an Armstrong holder. But it will fit the Aloris tool post. And then this one is a genuine Aloris BX2. And it has a little parting blade or grooving blade in there for inserts. So I don't know whether or not the inserts that are in there are still available or not, but I was going to give $10 even if there wasn't anything in there. So these are $10 a piece. And then from a different dealer, I got this box for $20 with its contents. And what's in here are 3 fly cutters, probably all. Well, let's see, that one definitely looks like it's homemade. These two might not be. Maybe they are. Don't know. Don't care. Just going to resell them cheap. Main thing that I wanted in here was this. This is actually a pretty nice knurling tool. This is an Eagle Rock Tech of Hanover, New Jersey knurling tool. So this bar right here clamps right in a holder like this, for instance. And it's not a bad little find. Oh, look, there's even a high-speed steel reamer in there. This little bell punch looks homemade. This actually was included in one of the lots that I had picked the previous day or earlier that day, I forget what. But it just fell out of the box that I had it in. So this is a little can't twist clamp that a dealer had. I ended up getting it for $3. Kind of like this unusual little round knob on it. Makes it a little easier to work. It's a genuine can't twist, small one. This little 0 to 1 micrometer was marked $15 at the dealer that I saw it at. And normally I wouldn't even bother because it's just a 0 to 1 and it's not in the greatest of shape. But yeah, somebody did a hell of a grind job on here to get somebody's initials off of it. So it looks like hell, but it's a Mitutoyo mechanical counting one. So these are kind of neat. This one, when you close it down, it actually is not going to 0 quite. So it might need a little bit of attention. And actually it's a 1/10 micrometer, and according to the vernier, it looks like it's about 0.0017 off. Could use some calibration. This was actually at a dealer that I had bought a bunch of stuff from earlier in the day, and I went back and somehow I didn't spot this the first time. So this is a interesting early Brown and Sharp. Actually, see, it's clearly marked Brown and Sharp. Early Brown and Sharp indicator stand of a different style. I've seen these in Starrett, and this has got this really large base. So this is a number 730 Brown and Sharp. Okay, so you can see how long that is. And then it's got like a T-slots, right? And those support this very stout vertical rod with this nice heavy-duty clamp on it. I'm not sure exactly if this is complete or not. That's an interesting piece. So it's big and heavy, makes it a little bit more difficult to ship. So for resale, it's not really that great for me. So even though he only had $30 on it, I didn't want to go more than 20. He came down to 25 and I actually walked away. And then later in the day when I was on my way out for like the last time, I went back over and I said, hey, I see you still got it. I'm still at 20. And he said, yeah. He says, you bought a lot from me today. Go ahead, take it for 20. So I got this for $20, which is a good deal. And then it's funny, you know, I haven't seen one of these in all of my time of picking. I've never seen one of these before. I came close to buying one similar that was unmarked, so I couldn't tell who made it. But it didn't have the case or anything and was missing some of the attachments. And the guy wanted $45 for it and wouldn't budge on the price. I went back to that flea market a year later and the guy still had it and still wouldn't budge on price. And he probably still has it today. So then I come along and I get this one in its original case, more complete, right, for $20. And then what happens like the very next flea market I go out, which will be in an upcoming episode, you'll see I find another one. What are the odds? Then I saw a machinery dealer that I know, and I had bought some tools from him about a year ago and hadn't seen him in a while. And stopped at his booth and was talking to him. He ended up having this vise sitting there. And I looked at it and saw that it was a, see right here, it's clearly marked that it's a Palmgren. So it's a genuine Palmgren drill press vise, and it's one of these tilting ones. So this is a nice little vise, and it's in great shape. Lots of times down in here, these are all, you know, this is all chewed up with holes and everything. This one's in great shape. It's just dirty. You had 30 or 40 on it. I got it for 20. That's a good deal. And another dealer had some stuff I went through, and first thing I spotted was this chuck. I got mildly excited because I thought it might be an Albrick, and then I looked at it, you know, a little closer and realized, oh no, it doesn't look right. And sure enough, it's a 0 to 3/8 chuck, maker unknown. So, anyways, the jaws look good, and I got it for $5. And then from the same dealer, he had some stuff there laying there in boxes and stuff, and I put together a pile, and I got all of this stuff here for $10, which is got 3 boring bars with good tips on them, carbide. I got 3 assorted punches. I think they're all Starretts. Got this edge finder, double-ended, maker unknown. Some random square inserts. Oh, these aren't inserts. These are shims. OEMhardware.com. Shim, quantity 10. This kind of neat micrometer. This is a JT Slocum point micrometer, but it's one of these counting ones with the digits in the windows. So I think these might be collectible. That's kind of neat. Another T-slot cleaner. Tico. A couple of these style wrenches, which oftentimes these are used for grinding vices, small precision grinding vices or whatnot. So I'll probably end up holding on to those in case I have a vice they fit. And then this wrench, this tap wrench that looks very Starrett-like, but has no markings on it for a manufacturer, so still decent. And this little geometric die head, this is a 5/16 geometric die head. And a while back I had a whole bunch of chasers, thread chasing dies or whatever you call it here. I'll have to look and see if they are this size. These are kind of pricey, but not much use to me unless I had a bunch of the correct size chasers to go in there. But for, $10 for that whole lot, that's still a good deal. Then I went back to one of the dealers that I had put together a deal for that tapping head and stuff for like $100. And that was the guy I got this from in that deal. I went back to him and dug it deeper and through the boxes and put together another pile and got this pile of stuff for $20, which included this Brown and Sharp surface gauge, which again, normally I wouldn't bother, but this is actually a pretty nice one because it's it's a number 621. It's the hardened one. It's got a couple of interesting things going here. It's got it's a Brown and Sharp, but it's got a Starrett. Pretty sure that's a Starrett snug on it. Then it's got this other snug. Okay. Then there was this piece laying there in the box, and because it matches the color of this, I thought maybe this belongs to this, so I decided to grab this also. And then I also found these two snugs laying in there too, and they look like they might, maybe not, I don't know, but no sense in leaving them there. And then 3 more edge finders. This one is a Brown and Sharp 792, so that's a nice one. This is an audible one, so it's got a flat ground on one side, and the way this works is it actually makes a clicking noise because of the flat, and it's kind of interesting. So I don't see any maker's name on that one. And then this double-ended, this looks like a typical Starrett, I forgot what number, either that or it's a clone of one. Starrett's are usually clearly marked though, so that might not be it, maybe just a clone. And this pin vise, it's a Starrett size D pin vise, that's a good deal there. And these 2 Starrett indicators that work perfectly fine. They're the small size. It's got the unusual back on it. This one is a really unusual one because it's got this big post on the back, which makes it a little unusual. It is a thousandths indicator though, and it's also got a very, very, very small travel. Either that or something, is it stuck? I don't know why that's not. Yeah, that's probably not supposed to be in there that far. That one might have an issue. And as if that wasn't enough, also got this. It says Royal. I thought it was a collet at first, and I was like, oh, it's a little skinny. You know what it is? Another collet stop. So it's a Royal collet stop, 5-seat collet stop. Looks like it's in pretty good shape in the original box. This is another dealer I came upon that didn't really have much in machinist tools, but he had this sitting there. I honestly don't know why I bought this. This is kind of silly. It's a spin indexer. It's a phase 2. He had $20 on it, but it's missing the part that goes in the back. It's literally the closer. Normally it's got a handle on it. Goes in the back. It's a tube that fits in here precisely and has threads on the inside that screw onto the back of a 5-seat collet. The 5-seat collet comes in here, and then you turn that handle, and it will pull the collet in and close on whatever you want it to close it on. And then it's a spin indexer. So handy tool for the shop, but without this, I really don't know why the hell I bothered. But I got him to take $10 for it at least. So who knows? Maybe I'll come across one of those someday. I kind of doubt it though. That was a dumb buy.